Hey everybody, welcome to Nierychlo Online. It's Friday evening. I'm just chilling out tonight. Thought I would take it easy, make it a little even more casual episode. How do you like my chair? I love this chair. It's great. It's half molded to my body from sitting in it so much. It's the garage chair. It stays in the garage. It'll always be in the garage. I think it'll go with me wherever I go. Anyway, it's enough about my chair. This episode, the Olympics are coming to town. The first time I've mentioned it, like I said, we're in Langley, BC, just outside Vancouver, and the 2010 Winter Olympic Games are being held here this year. Like I said, less than a month away. They're going to be in the middle of February. What is it today? January 22nd? So yeah, like I said, about 3 weeks away. Everybody's here is getting pretty stoked for them. See what happens. A lot of anticipation, all that in the air. Anyway, to showcase the Olympics and to kind of combine it with wine, Jackson Triggs. I'm sure you've heard that name once or twice. They're one of the biggest wineries, one of the biggest names in Canada, BC as well. Last year they won Winery of the Year. They've done very well for themselves to a corporate scale, but they're still making some really decent wines. So they've decided, I'll show you the label. They've gone in and they're doing a big sponsorship thing for the Olympics. This is their 2008 Sauvignon Blanc, and you wouldn't be able to read the back of the bottle, but what I'll say, I'll just read it to you real quick. $1.25 is proudly donated to our Canadian Olympic team and the Vancouver 2010 Winter Games every time you buy a bottle of Jackson Triggs Esprit. Again, this is their Esprit line. Interesting, yeah, $1.25, they're helping sponsor the Olympics, helping them get along. I'm sure it kind of helps their marketing a little bit too. Anyway, cute label. Let's go ahead and get right into them, taste them, see what they've come up with. I'm kind of excited to try these. I keep seeing them on the shelf, and let's see what they offer for us. Put it here so you can kind of see it. Kind of awkward, I can't really swish or anything, but anyway. Okay, so on the nose, pretty classic Sauvignon Blanc nose. A lot of ripe, crisp apple. A nice kind of tart, let's say lemon-lime acidity factor. Actually, one thing the nose really reminds me of, lemon cake. You know that really saturated lemon cake you can get at Starbucks, things like that. It's a pastry, saturated lemon cake with the icing sugar on top of it. I get a lot of that on here. It's got a little bit of a sweet nose. It's pretty attractive, actually. It's really nice. Okay, in my mouth. Again, the crisp apples are coming through quite a lot. Really nice, tart, clean acidity. I want to say again, kind of a citrus acidic play. Actually, it's got a nice length to it too. As I'm still talking, it's still going down my throat, the length and the flavors. The flavors are exhibiting a nice, kind of on the length, let's say pineapple, with a little bit of tropical fruit blended in. Yeah, it's quite nice. It's a good sipper. This would be a good wine just for an afternoon to enjoy with friends on the deck, thinking about the Olympics or what have you. Not half bad, one bit. So this one, the 2008 Jackson Triggs Esprit Sauvignon Blanc, I think I'll give it 87 points. Not a bad wine at all. I think they've done a good job selecting the wine for what they use for the Olympics. I mean, you don't want to use subpar wine when you're doing Olympic wines. The other nice thing about it, it's $11. Good price point. $11, 87 point wine. I'd encourage you to go out and try this one. And I know of a place you can go try it tomorrow as well, but I'll let you know in just a second. And the next one, just give my glass a rinse here. It's going southpaw right there. Alright, so the second one I'm tasting here, again, Jackson Triggs Esprit, their Olympic wine, 2006 Cabernet Merlot. So it's a blend of Cab Sav and Merlot. It's going to be predominantly Cab Sav. That's usually when they're doing a blend, the first one listed. Tends to be the predominant grape in it. Let's go ahead and try this one out. Classic Cab Merlot nose. It's really nice nose, actually, I would say. A lot of ripe blueberry, just on the edge of blueberry syrup, but not overly sweet. Kind of like the blueberry syrup at IHOP that you put on your pancakes. Some really nice oak. You get some nice hints of vanilla extract on the nose. Definitely a nice wooded aspect. So, pretty decent nose, actually. Okay, on the palate, you get a lot of bright black fruits. I'd really like to say we got the nice blueberry kind of syrupiness on the nose. On the palate, it's like a black raspberry. Black raspberry with a lot of dark chocolate. So this is quite attractive. This would be a nice sipper too. Black raspberry, dark chocolate, nice integrating tannins. When you pour yourself the glass, allow it to sit and breathe, or enjoy it slowly. Allow it to sit and breathe. The tannins are going to soften in several minutes for you. Well, several minutes, over 20 minutes, half an hour. Good balance. Yeah, again, not a bad wine. Put your Olympic label on. So again, the 2006 Cab Merlot from Jackson Triggs, their Esprit label. Like I said, every bottle sold, $1.25 goes to the Canadian Olympic team. And yeah, again, I think they're pretty consistent. I'm going to give this an 87 points as well. Also, $11 or $12. Good price point. These would be nice wines just to have around to enjoy. Okay, like I mentioned when I finished tasting the Sauvignon Blanc, I mentioned before the Wine Emporium. Good friends of mine own it, run it, great group of people. Tomorrow, January 23rd, they're showcasing these wines. They're doing kind of their Olympic showcase tomorrow as well. And you can go there and taste along with them. I think there's 5 different wines that are in this category Jackson Triggs is presenting. But yeah, if you go there between about 1 to 5 o'clock roughly, that's when they do their tastings. And again, they do free tastings every Saturday and Sunday as well. It's a great way to learn your BC wines and whatnot. Great group of people, very knowledgeable, a lot of fun. I'm going to stick the link right below this video so you can get directions to the Wine Emporium so you can find it. Again, hopefully you're from BC. If you're watching this from California or something like that, it'd be a little bit of a trek for you tomorrow just to taste some of this wine, but hey, feel free if you want to. Okay, that's it for the wine. Couple quick announcements I want to make to you, or a couple quick highlights. If you look up, I guess to my left here in my more or less link section box, you're going to see I've added a few things. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Just below that, there's a subscribe button to my newsletter. If you click on there, it'll shoot me an email requesting that you subscribe to my newsletter. And I'm going to give you highlighted things like my events, what's coming up. I'm thinking about doing some possible wine tours. I'm possibly thinking about starting a tasting club as well, kind of a public tasting club. All little things I may showcase down the road. So click on there and receive my newsletter so you can be up to date as to what's happening. In my links section, you'll see I've added, what did I add? I'm sorry, Friday night, I'm just chilling out. Wow, okay. I've showcased, I've taken all my education videos, my series I just previously, sorry for the pause there, for the education series I did previously, I've put them all into one link. So you or your friends, if you want to get a quick education on wine, it's probably an hour or 2 of watching worth of video content, but it highlights everything that you saw before in my education videos, from decanting to food pairing, and just gives you a kind of a up on what you need to know for tasting and enjoying wine. And it's free, and free video content is pretty awesome. The one other thing I wanted to highlight on there, below that, if you're a winery or a winemaker, probably easier if you're a BC winemaker, or I mean any winemaker or winery, there's also a button for you there now. If you would love for me to do a video review or blog of your wines and showcase and highlight your winery, I'd be all over that. I'd love to just see what you have to offer, what makes you different, chat with you, and see what we can do. And let's showcase BC. There's a lot of amazing wines coming out of BC. I'm pretty excited about what BC has to offer. That's pretty much it for today. Oh, one other announcement. That's what I was trying to remember. As well, just above my video education section, there's an events click. And I'll highlight events that I'll be hosting or at or what have you that I'm really interested in. Saturday, January 30th, Wine Emporium again. Good friends of mine, I'll be there Saturday the 30th, and we're doing a big Cab Merlot day, and I'll be hosting the tasting there that day. So I'd love it if you came out, introduced yourself, chatted away with me, let's taste some wine together, we'll have a good time. So again, Saturday, January 30th, from about 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. there, I'll be, well, actually, sorry, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'll be there hosting tastings all afternoon. I'd love to meet you, love to have a good time. And if you do ever stop by there, tell them Mike sent you. They'd love to hear that. Great. Friday night again. Tomorrow is Saturday. Let's have an awesome weekend. Get excited for next week and just chill out. Let's relax this evening. Pull up a chair, get a good glass of wine, get some friends together, and just enjoy your Friday night. Thanks for watching. Please leave your comments below. Follow me on any of these things you can. I'd love to get more fans and whatnot on my Facebook, Twitter page, whatever we can use. That'd be awesome. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again.